Hi everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are as always your hosts
Arne and Carlos, and we are joined by Bob, Donnie, Susie and Fran here here on our daily knit along that we're doing until November 25th.
Yes, we are.
And are you having fun?
I'm having fun.
Yeah, and yesterday I could actually finally tell you that it takes you about 18 minutes to knit 6 rounds.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw the footage and it was 18 minutes again.
Today, or for this one, I struggled a little bit because I use, people can probably see that I knit with yarn that is a little bit curly because I use scraps from other projects and also some yarns I unravel.
Yeah, so it's a little
curly. Bit curly.
Yeah.
And there was this little, you know, like a little dot of white wool on the yarn.
Oh, that must have caused a little trouble.
It caused trouble because it gets stuck in the red yarn and also in itself. So I had to fix the yarn and pull that little thing off. I tried to rip it off, but it was stuck to the yarn.
Yeah.
But it happens sometimes when you unravel things. And there's like, what do you call that? Like frost?
Yeah, it's just a little dot, a little dash of yarn that kind of becomes a little ball.
Yeah, like a bug.
Like if it were dust. Yeah, like a dust mite, I think.
But it feels so good to reuse stuff.
Recycling, yeah. We do get a lot of yarn here in the house, and we do have to reuse and recycle. Otherwise, it just grows organically until, you know, one day we'll have to leave.
Well, no, but we give away.
You know, like that guy. Another one of your favorite properties. I'm thinking about Snowsill Manor.
Snowsill Manor.
We were talking about the National Trust the other day in Colk Abbey, but Snowsill is another of Arne's. I think that you find that Charles Wade was your kindred spirit.
I think that's probably so far one of the favorite places we go to in England because it's so beautiful. That house has so much beautiful things to look at.
Yeah, and now I'll tell you why Arne really connects with him. Because he collected 22,000 objects and he didn't even live in that house. He owned a manor house and he filled the manor house with his 22,000 objects and he lived in the little rectory next door, which was also his. Yeah. So he had
also crowded.
Yeah, he had a tiny little house for himself.
But it looked so nice.
And a massive house for his things. Yeah. So yeah.
But I'm totally Marie Kondoing everything now after we did the extension of the house.
Oh yes.
So we've been. I bought this chest of drawer, or what you call it, with a lid and a lot of small drawers.
In England, it's called a bureau bookcase. However, we've mentioned the bureau bookcase before.
But there's no books.
And,
you can't put books in there. Why is it called bookcase when there's no shelves for books?
Oh yeah, that's a point. It's a bureau then.
Or I remember we had a neighbor.
A secretary,
and he
perhaps.
had something like that, and something called pedestal.
Pedestal.
But that was also a chest of drawers.
No. So this is a chest of drawers. So it's a bureau chest of drawers then, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's you pull down a lid, which becomes a desk. So it's a secretary.
It's a secretary also.
But a secretary, but you know it's very specific.
Yeah.
Because a secretary is a smaller piece of furniture. It's a little desk with a hatch that you pull down. This is actually a bookcase as well, or it's a chest.
It's a chest of drawers with a lid with small drawers behind the lid.
I call it a bureau suitcase, but maybe a bookcase, but maybe it's just a bureau or a secretary, I guess.
But it has like this on top. It's like a hat, like what you call that? Like there's like some decoration on top, and you can take that off.
Yeah.
And then it said for Mrs. Östby. It was made for her. Or Miss. No, Miss.
Fru?
No, she wasn't married.
Fröken, yeah, so Miss.
Yeah, Östby.
Miss Östby.
And then it said, there was written something there.
Yeah,
no, I don't remember. Oh.
It's a lovely piece. We don't know what it's called in English, but I'm sure that a lot of people are gonna
probably some of you
are gonna comment on this because. But technically, it's a bureau, I think, or a secretary, or But it's not a bookcase. It's not a
We
chest
can
of
talk
drawers.
hours about it.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
the good thing, there's so many drawers. But first, I bought this one. Was it during the winter or was it before Christmas?
before Christmas.
It was in 2023.
3.
And I didn't pick it up until this summer. And it's been in the basement, so it was kind of humid. And when I picked it up, it was so heavy and I couldn't open the drawers. So I put it in the garage under like a presenning.
Like a covering.
A covering with a little oven to heat it up. So after a while, I managed to get the drawers out. And finally, we got it up the stairs to the second floor in the house. That was heavy.
So call it what you will, but one thing's for sure: that piece of furniture is never coming out of that room as long as we live.
Oh, that if it's going out, we have to open the window and just.
Well, no, they'll have to carry me out first before I even attempt to move that piece of furniture.
But it's so nice. I totally Marie Kondo everything with that one because I have.
It's spacious.
4 big drawers and then all the small ones. Is it like 8 or 9 or I don't remember now. So that feels so good.
And then we bought these beautiful pull handles to put on the drawers. And they are shaped as seashells.
And we still wait for them.
We're still waiting for them. They're shaped as upside down seashells, and they are made in brass.
Yeah.
They're made in brass or made of brass.
So I dried the drawers and then I used this machine to polish it, and then I look at all these old good advices how to do things if things doesn't work. So I was googling like how to make a drawer in a chest of drawers slide easily.
Yeah.
And they said use candle wax. Because I remember there was a trick and I thought it was.
How do you use the wax?
You just rub it on like when you go skiing and you need.
You take a candle and you rub it on.
And you rub it on the wood.
Very
I rubbed it on where it slides in, and I also rubbed it on the side of the drawers, and it slides in.
Oh, good.
But I don't want to lock the drawers because I wait for those handles.
Yeah.
But it will be so nice.
Handles.
There will be, I think, one drawer will only have doll things.
Yeah, and I told you to put your works in projects there.
And one will have all the hexagon quilting things.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard this for many years from me. I've always said if you had if you had one place for each thing, like we do in the kitchen, your life would be so much easier.
But finally, I think I'm getting there.
I hope so.
Because I have the furniture. We have no clue what it's called, and we also have this other one with the small drawers from a monastery in Italy.
Yeah,
we found that in a thrift store.
Those are like little sewing cabinets. Yeah. Very nice.
Do you know how many measure tapes we have in this house?
How many?
I don't know. I have a full drawer. I didn't count them, but we have so many measure tapes.
We have quite a few, yeah.
Pop up everywhere. I think
do, yes.
we get them also when we travel. Because there's a lot of companies that have them. And
they give them to us.
They give them to us. And we have so many measure tapes.
We do, yeah.
We can measure the world.
Boy, have we been digressing today, haven't we?
What are you actually talking about?
Well, we're supposed to do the knit-along, this absolutely free knit-along that everybody can do. If you just stumble upon this right now and you're like, what the hell is this? So let's get back on track. This is a knit-along.
Tell us.
And every day we're revealing 6 rows of a stocking, which, takes Arne 18 minutes to do, and probably me, it takes probably 3 hours. Anyway, 18 minutes, 3 hours, as long as you're enjoying yourself, yay. And the knit-along is free, and every day we, post the 6 rows in the chart on our blog, and you get all the details and all the information about the knit-along there. So hurry up and go and download, and you can download the first 6 days. Today's the 7th day, so this means a week, a week's worth of work. And
that's including the toe.
Including the toe, yes. The toe was the first episode.
Not the toe.
And the whole point is that by November 26th, hopefully everybody has knitted a stocking, and then you can hang it up on December 1st. How fun is that? And in order to do so, we do have to reveal
the project.
today's. Yes.
So
I think it's my turn, isn't it?
it's your turn. I'm do the drum roll.
Yep. And remember, you can find
the real drum.
We should, yeah. Anyway, you can find the pattern on our blog at arnecarlos.com, and you'll find it there as soon as we reveal it. So here's the toe, and this is what we've been doing. This is what we've been doing for the last 6 days, right? And now we're gonna reveal. Yep. Just some more blobs of red.
More blobs of red.
So we've done the rhombs here, or the little, yeah, they're rhombs actually. The rhombs are in white, and then you've got a background in red. And this is today's round.
And this was an easy one, because there's 2 rounds with only red.
Yeah.
So you don't have to count or think.
Exactly. Yeah. And remember to, once you've done those red rounds, we've done it here, but there's still quite a lot. Remember to cut that thread so that you get it out of the way.
No, but I'm going to use all of this. I think there's more white coming.
You are, yeah, but usually we do say that people can cut the thread.
Oh yeah, if you don't. But
sorry. Actually, no, because we've just started on the white.
Started with white.
So don't cut the thread.
I need another ball.
Yeah.
Another ball of scrap yarn.
Yeah, but here we have.
It feels so good to use all these things.
It does, yeah. But here we did cut the thread.
Yeah, and that's the stitch marker.
To avoid bringing up. So the green thread is cut, sorry.
But I have to say, it doesn't help if you have those, because when you're in the rhythm, in the mood, it's so easy to do more than you should. I've done it a few times. Suddenly I'm on needle 1 again with the same round.
And you just have to unravel.
And I have to unravel.
Anyway, this is today's work. Go ahead and do it. Your 18 minutes or half an hour or 3 hours of
3
fun.
days.
Enjoy, and remember there's a fantastic community down here, and if you want to share your progress, you can also hashtag ARNE CARLOS on social media, Instagram and Facebook, and tell us how you're doing down below. Tell us if you're having fun, if you're a new beginner.
No, don't do that.
And you have questions, tell us. And if you are an advanced knitter, make sure to...
What did you say?
What did I say? Tell us if you're having fun.
Tell us how you're doing down there. Or something.
No, that's not.
Down below. Tell us how you're doing
down below in the comments.
I'm blushing.
Yeah. I'm talking about the comments, Arne. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's time to go to the competition.
Yeah,
this is embarrassing.
It is time to go to the competition, and you should definitely get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not say that. Anyway, tell us about your progress if you want to, down in the comments here below. That's what I meant to say. Let's go to the competition. Let's go to the competition. So we've got a really cool competition running this year where we will randomly select a lucky winner who will win our latest e-booklet that we have done for Rowan. And enough of the Rowan Norwegian wool yarn to knit one of the sweaters from this e-booklet in any size they want.
Yeah, and the inspiration for this collection is Svalbard. So we have the husky sweater, we have the dog sledge, we have cables, and we have polar bears. And the only thing you have to do is to answer this question. How many books have we published?
Yep, that's the question for this year. And we want you to put the answer in the comments down below. It's a number we're looking for, and we're going to give you a little hint. Wikipedia is not a reliable source, so you may want to look elsewhere if you want to get the correct answer. Yeah. And you can put the answer down preferably once per day during this knit along, and that will increase your chances. But please do not put the answer more than once per day, because then you will be ghosted by YouTube, and you do not want that to happen. So once a day is pretty much enough. Yeah. And we will announce the lucky winner in December. So this will be a fine Christmas, well, one person will get a really fine Christmas present from Arne and me in the post as well.
Yes. So remember to like and subscribe, and if you're a subscriber, put on that notification bell, because then you won't miss an episode.
Yep, and make sure to interact with our content, as that really helps us here on YouTube. And last but not least, for additional content make sure to look at the offer that we have for members. Becoming a member means that you will get 15-minute catch-ups with us every week. We do live streams where we offer our knitting help and expertise. We've got shenanigans in the kitchen and shenanigans, well, actually, shenanigans pretty much wherever we go. And then there's fun things like badges and emojis and other kind of content like that. So if you want to become a member, or if you want to consider it, all you need to do is visit our channel at ARNE CARLOS, go to the subscribe button, and next to the subscribe button, you've got a join button. Join by clicking and then selecting your tier. And we look forward to seeing you for that additional content as well. And if not, it's perfectly okay. We look forward to seeing you here every day for our knit along and then for our usual episodes on Sundays.
Yes.
Yep.
So
So thank you for watching, and we will catch up with you very, very soon again. Bye.
bye.